I bolstered guards along the ridge. We've got the...
Over there. That could be the haunting spirit Myrna told us about.
It's the Nocturnix, an ancient spirit whose sleep was stolen. Now, steals the dreams of others.
Coming at range. Double follow up. They're at range.
Spirit stirring up trouble.
May he rest now, and find the sleep that eluded him. Dream well. Do you hail from Ferelden, Harding?
Born and raised near Redcliffe. Just a regular place. Nothing fancy, like where you're from.
Ferelden's a storied kingdom. Its heroes have shaped the path of our age.
That's the nicest thing anyone up here has said about Ferelden. Most people talk about how Ferelden's just dogs and mud.
Terrible. You mustn't pay them any mind. Look, over there.
It's not enough you disturb my sleep. Now you interrupt my journey in the waking world.
That sounds like the trapped demon in the necropolis.
To grieve the church, I'll flay you alive before you find the treasure I prepared.
They're shooting for us!
demon knew us. It sounded exactly like the one trapped behind that sealed door in the necropolis.
I thought it was locked away.
A multi-localized sending. The malign spirit trapped in the vault can project facets of its reality into the outer world.
Reach up there for me. New wares today, just for you. Till next time.
You call Manfred Fred?
Sure. He walked into my office. I said, Fred, can I call you Fred? He nodded. Seemed happy about it. If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't mind. He quite likes you. Does the diminutive imply a certain level of comfort with the necromantic arts?
It shows a certain level of comfort with your friend. The rest of it, well, that depends.
On what?
On what the mage using it is up to.
Hey there. Hi. My shop's pretty new, but I've got armor, clothing. Come, take a look.
How has the Minratha circle been? Getting used to the schedule? The lectures?
It's fine. There's just quite a few highbloods. I guess it's why I come down here. It feels like I actually belong here.
Reds came by to pick up their wine shipment. Twitchier than cats in a storm.
There's a fight ahead. Look, over there.
Trapped spirit from the necropolis.
Is it pride that molds you? Do you think you can succeed facing me with a Minotauri tail?
Two demons down. Or two versions of the same demon.
To retain a unified character across such distances, it may very well be ancient.
We got rid of that haunting in Arlathan.
It sleeps once again.
Excellent work.
Ever more to do?
Yes. There is much to be done.
No, I know. It doesn't make any sense, but it works.
Wouldn't the connection to the lyrium cause...
The veil to rupture? Not if you're careful. Really, really careful.
Rook, good to see you. Bellara was telling me about one of the artifacts she calmed. Her manipulation of the Hylic spheres put some circle mages I know to shame.
Oh, that's so nice. Really?
Bellara, repairing the Illuvian network alone is worth a thesis.
Have you run into anything like it before?
Not at all. The principles are familiar, but the application, the finesse... Though admittedly, my interests lie more with the spirits. Look to Bellara for elven magic expertise.
You were here, what, 5 minutes? And you had that thing fixed?
And it's quite a complex mechanism.
Well, thank you.
That said, I've noticed you working at all hours on that artifact.
Really? I don't think it's all hours.
And you're either the first to wake, or you simply aren't sleeping some nights.
Thank you, Professor, but I'm fine. Mostly.
You don't seem that certain.
Well, when you're in the Fade, there's no sun or moon. So I tend to lose track of time. Just a little bit.
So, you sleep more regularly outside the Fade?
Well, sometimes. Maybe. But we're in Solas's old home. There's so much to learn.
And we've time to learn it. But in order to do that, you must take care of yourself.
Not that Solus should be any kind of example. But even he slept. You can too.
Sometimes I can't. Fall asleep, I mean. My thoughts get in the way.
Perhaps I can help.
With sleeping?
Yes. I can teach you some breathing exercises. The ones we show initiates.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
Of course. We must look out for one another.
And thank you too, Rook.
Anytime.
Okay, I am going to relax. Right away. But first, I had another question.
I thought you might.
Voices again.
Untold years asleep, only to see our sanctums defiled. Even Arlathan is trampled by cast-offs and mortals. We must secure the Illuvians.
We shall. The Ontom are uneasy in the crossroads, but they know their duty.
If they fail, give the best preserve to me for improvement.
Dead on, Tom. We're already on it.
Onward, Dweller.
It's all yours.
Emmerich, have I got this right? Manfred's a wisp?
A wisp of curiosity, to be precise.
And this wisp was so curious about our world, it just couldn't wait to come here, animate a body, and serve you tea?
Manfred enjoys boiling the water. He's mesmerized by the steam.
Hey.
That looks painful. For them.
Yup.
You must be Tosh. I'm Rook. Here to help any way I can.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vinsimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
She seems nice. So what's the plan exactly?
We need to lure the Vinsimer out of her lair. I set bait, she comes out to eat. My partners loot the lair while she's out here. We'll find the bait on the beach.
You said the dragon we're dealing with was a Vinsimer?
Yeah, blue with a yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
Oh, I wish I'd known to prepare for lightning.
We're not fighting her. Lords just want the horde in her lair. On Tom ahead. Be ready. They go hard. Watch yourself. They have Gatlock cannons. Shit! This is not your land! Come on, you're not bigger than me.
So you've got no problem fighting other Kunari?
I'm from Mervain. Not like I follow the Qun.
You've got the arm ropes.
Sure. I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am. Doesn't matter anyway. The Antom don't follow the Qun either. Not anymore.
Tell me, Tash, what made you want to join us?
I don't.
Thought you wanted us here to help you.
No.
We're not fighting the dragon?
No. Vinsimers eat big game. Usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid.
Like poke around in its lair?
Right. So we lure her out, and the Lords go in and grab anything shiny.
But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't. right. Beach is up ahead.
Right. You said we'd find bait here?
Bait'll find us. Come on.
How we... Look there! Deep stalkers!
Knew they'd find us.
We're using these creatures as bait. The Lords of Fortune take no half measures.
Quite a few of them. Dragons have big stomachs.
Excellent work, Tar!
Going, Everett.
Now there's a larger specimen.
That's their pack leader. Take her down.
Primed and ready. Taking fire! Understood! Ready again?
I think that's the last of them. Now what?
Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner. Good. She'll like it. And this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come on, she'll be here soon.
So, we held up our end of the bargain.
You did okay. So, what do y'all do?
Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that crap.
However it's happening, the gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them. There you go. A tusk curry.
Where are we headed?
That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
The Vincimer responded quickly to the horn.
This time.
You fed her before?
Took a while to get her used to it.
Sounds like you've got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon. Vincimers are clumsy on land, better in the water. They cut the surface like a knife.
They swim?
They dive down after prey like a giant bird. Sometimes they stun schools of fish with their lightning. Gulp them all down in a single bite.
came rather close.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
This was quite a fortress. Why was it abandoned?
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn stopped coming.
I see the Untom have arrived.
Let's check inside the fort. I want to see what they're doing. More on to... Tom. You're not even supposed to be here! Weak dust people? I'll show you weak dust people! Come on, let's keep looking.
So the Untom took over the outpost after the Grey Wardens abandoned it?
Yeah. Ravain and the Qunari were at peace forever. Then the Untom broke away from the Qun and invaded. The Qunari builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Untom take over old forts like this instead of building their own. Grapples, nets. The Untom are going after the Vincimer.
Surely the dragon can defend herself against the Untom.
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes!
Here we go!
Watch for incoming!
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey! I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benori Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kyuto!
Yunasi Bishida.
Tarala! Come on!
So, you breathed fire?
Yeah?
That display of fire we just witnessed... You're not a mage, are you, Tash?
No.
Did you want to expand on your answer at all?
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
We may be freeing her, but I expect the Vincima will be agitated after what she's been through?
Yeah, she's gonna be pissed. Hopefully she just flies off.
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted, another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Wonderfully done, Tash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
How much could you get for something like that?
A fair bit of gold if you're lucky. Maybe a war if you're not.
But this piece is not for sale. The Lords of Fortune retrieved it at my request.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Qunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
We expect some dragon trouble, so we need a dragon hunter. You'll feel right at home.
Hooray.
Our contact here said you'd agreed to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Tash. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
Your mother doesn't mince words. I like that.
Yeah, she's a lot.
Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
The Antam hate magic. They always talk about how much better Qunari are than everyone else. Now they worship elven gods for power? Hypocrites. But it explains why they pushed so hard into Ravane.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
They want a war? We'll damn well give them one.
You need an army to fight a war, though. They've got two. The Venatori and Antam wasted no time allying themselves with the gods. Power at any cost.
So how do we fight back, then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons, particularly after we helped save their city.
A debt the Viper will repay soon.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
The First Warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track. But he can't stop you from asking a few questions, if we're fast enough.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking blight than wardens.
Morrigan and those wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Lucanus, you're back.
I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, our Fade expert, and Tosh, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met. So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just... people blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no recall. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us?
Yes, here to stay.
Given how things have gone, I wouldn't blame you for staying away. So, thanks. We can't do this without you.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours. Until the end.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
If I don't make the tough decisions, no one else will. So I live with the consequences.
And you don't blame anyone else for them. That's why I recruited you. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting has taken it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
The spirits lament, Dweller. The blight spreads here. Seek its roots.
Carving monsters, huh? Didn't figure you for an artist.
This? It's by necessity. If you know your enemy, their weak spots, maybe you live another day.
Or you could just bring along a really big sword.
Only if you know what to do with it. You hit a rageling in the flank, you'll just send him into a frenzy.
And these will help?
Standard bestiaries are always some mage drawing things they've never seen, taking the piss out of it. They don't understand how when the hunt ends and you come nose to nose with an ogre, someone's going to die. So I'm making the real Monster Hunter manual.
Who you doing it for?
Balmor, that imbecile in Teventer, lecturing on things he doesn't know about. And Ludric over in Ravane thinks taking a rock wraith down with a lucky shot makes him a champion.
What do you care? Jealous?
Of course not. I just think the experts should have some actual expertise. Tosh could learn a thing or two.
Ooh, ouch.
I get it. She knows dragons. But what about fighting a Sylvan or a Dartmonger? Don't tell me I'm using the wrong blade.
Just remember it's spelled R-O-O-K. The heroine who took down the gods.
That chapter's going to be mine.
Where's the Gloom Howler?
Can't carve it till I know what it is. You want a piece of the Howler, boy?
Is he ready?
Was I ready the first time I fought a Hurlock?
Well, you're still alive.
I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw. Then I got back up and drove a blade through its skull. In this line of work, Asan and I are only as strong as the quarry we hunt.
Makes sense. He'll learn to fight by fighting.
I don't know another way. Out there in the world, you sink or swim.
Can a half lion, half eagle swim?
Don't know. Asan?
Which half was that?
Search me. Both halves share the same stomach.
Right. I'll see you around.
Stop by for a workout?
Looks like the Dreadwolf finds his way just about everywhere.
So, Emric, you're a Mortalitasi.
Mortalitasi is a general term. I belong to the Morn Watch.
But you are a necromancer.
Yes, certainly.
Well done, Emric.
We've done it.
These are the crows that were supposed to be picking up supplies.
Victims of a surprise attack.
Karonso, saremos kata!
Still in one piece. As a spirit mage, you must sense spite.
I'm sorry that you two came together under such unjust circumstances. My sympathies.
You can hear spite, even when he doesn't take me over?
This close, yes.
I am so sorry.
Looks like we've got a door. Let's see what's on the other side.
Seems like you're never far from the water in Ravane, one way or another.
Looks like the Antom got the supplies that were meant for the crows.
Then we take the supplies back and see the Antam pay in blood.
Most impressive, Spite.
Where did he even get that from? Please stop staring, Emmerich.
I don't mean to be intrusive. In times of stress, the possessed often experience intense emotional shifts. Given recent events...
Is this sympathy or a field study?
I'm sorry about Treviso, and I intend to look out for you and Spike as best I can.
I'll need a wisp.
More trouble.
Avenging crow!
Sniper! What of the crows? She's alive. A relief to find more than just a body for once.
Excellent. All safe?
The Antam kept me alive so they could use me to trick Ravain into sending more supplies. I didn't think anyone was coming.
The Lord sent us. You gave the Antam nothing. Your Talon will be proud.
Thank you for your timely arrival. I'll get the supplies to Treviso and pay back the Antam there.
Clear the path.
What a lovely view.
Sounds like we got that door open.
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
So why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts.
Yep.
What's the most complicated one you've dealt with?
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably?
I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
Well, that sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
You got the right idea going across the ceiling. Varric and I ran into an old elven puzzle once while hunting for Solus. There were these talking statues.
Riddles?
One only lied, one only told the truth, I think.
Ugh. What'd you do?
Varric gave them an autographed copy of his book. Turns out he's really popular in the Fade.
Nice.
Feel free to use the ancient elven artifacts for weight training, but nothing leaves with you, okay?
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
I mean, aren't you, though?
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
So your mother appraises Kunari artifacts the Lords of Fortune find?
Yeah. She tells them how rare something is, how much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural?
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection. The Lords send that stuff back to the Kunari in Parvalin. They pay the Lords a finder's fee.
Interesting. The Lords do all this out of the goodness of their hearts?
We do get paid. Name another job where you get danger pay for killing giant spiders.
Right. For gold and glory.
The Lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kantar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. Only skill she had was Kunari history. The Lords gave her work.
How does the Ravani Royal Guard feel about the Lords of Fortune?
They used to complain about us. But that was before the Antam invaded Ravane.
And now, Ravane sees the benefits of having a bunch of heavily armed people on their side.
Same for the Pirate Armada. It's bigger than Ravane's official navy. But we're also helping save old artifacts. The Antam are burning ruins as they move south. We get artifacts out before the Antam destroy them. Magical stuff. Cultural stuff. Stuff you don't want to lose.
All right. I guess I'll just leave you here. A treasure hunter with all the priceless artifacts.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
All right. Just let me know when.
Need and knowledge.
there's something on your mind.
It's just... Demeda's Crossing. I can't stop thinking about it, those people. What if it happens again? What if it's happening all over right now and we just don't know about it?
Something happens somewhere remote. It could take a while for word to get out.
Nev?
What? If we pretend it's not possible, we might miss something.
I just want to help, but this... It's all so big.
Well, it's all as you left it.
Close enough. I think the caretaker's been tidying up. Rook, now's not the best time to chat. Let's talk later.
Later then. It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats. Or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
Well, at least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Sounds like the perfect soldier. And even flies.
Aerial cavalry. A full-grown griffin is a force of nature. Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that?
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters, still young, pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
Still early. Hassan's just a kid. Let him test the waters, see what shakes loose.
You mean like a parent?
Yeah.
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about? Trust Hassan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.